So, if you invest in yourself first, others will invest later. I want to say that because I just received a phone call from a gentleman who I've been talking to for a while, for a little while now, less than a month. And me and him ran across one another paths, me going to check out a venture that someone else put me up on. During this whole process, I am invested in myself. I've been invested in myself. I'm doing everything I need to do on my own independently. Like I'm not looking for angel tree investors, so to speak, as if someone to finance my dreams or my goals. What I'm doing is I'm broadcasting and presenting and sharing and showing and representing what I do. And if people want to network with me or help me build something bigger, then we can come together and do something on a whole bigger scale. But we have to start from somewhere, like literally, like you have to start from somewhere. So, me constantly putting in the work and you constantly putting in the work, others will see it in the bud you need, the help you need to get you to that next level. Because I heard that when you're doing business, independently getting started. The goal is to spread, to become a corporation, and to grow and to grow. You don't want to always remain small, but you don't want to remain too. You don't want to get too big where it's uncontrollable neither. So the goal is to network and become partners of people with the like faith, people with that same drive and that hustle that want to do things and willing to make actions speak louder than words, and they're not going to sit back and just listen to what someone else say. They're going to find a way and make it happen. And they want people like that on their team. So if you got that inside of you, they can see it just like you can see it in someone else. So I'm knocking on doors. I'm still doing what I'm doing, regardless of what someone's saying can't be done. And this is a big thing because people who can't see your vision will say this is impossible. You can't do this. This this can't happen. Who's gonna let you do that? I can't tell you how many times I heard somebody tell me, who's gonna let you do this or that? What do you mean? I'm a free man. I'm a free thinker. This is not against the law. I'm just coming up with ways to network my skills. And products over talent is where it's at. I'm gonna tell you something. Another reason why I really gravitate to products over talent, because your products don't backtalk, your products don't complain, your products don't get hungry, your products don't get tired, your products don't say, "What have you done for me lately?" Even though you have done everything. You know what I'm saying? You created it. You know what I'm saying? Your products don't do that. But your products do what you tell them to do, and it brings you a return. So it's all about the return on the investment. If you're invested in something and you're not seeing no return, or you haven't even came up with a plan to see a return, I don't think you're gonna get very far. I think that that's where we have to change things at. Being independent welders, being mobile welders, being fabricators, or just being welders, or just being skilled tradesmen. We have the trade, we have the skills. Now we have to turn and learn how to turn that trade into a business. Now that's what I teach independently. I teach how to turn a trade into a business because you're not going to get that nowhere. They ain't teaching that, and to me, I think that's what's keeping us behind is because once we get the wealth, we really don't know what to do with it, how to invest it, how to do this, how to buy the material, how to make the list, how to check it twice. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot, and we got to have a team. But you're gonna have to start first. You're gonna have to invest in you first. You're gonna have to stand in the rain first. I don't know if you can hear it behind me, but it's raining right now in Oklahoma City. So you're gonna have to stand in the rain sometime. You're gonna have to be in a storm. But as long as you keep investing in you, someone else will invest in you. And I put that nice photo of that office in because that's where we want to be at. We want to have our own, and I want to have my office look like that, so to speak. So that's like an idea, it's a model, it's a guide for me. Because I'm gonna have a reclaimed wood wall and I want names in it and I want an ideal of what I'm doing on that wall. And I think that when it's all said and done, there's nothing possible with my container conversions and the container modifications, that there's nothing you can't do with a container. There's nothing you can't do. And all I'm showing you is don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Like even today it's raining. I'm like, man, I got some plans. I can't do this. Then I get this call to say, hey, we've been watching what you're doing. I found this out. This person right here running across you. We want to do this. Hey, what you got going? Let's schedule something for this. Let's do this. And it's all about making action speak loud and word. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance, man. It's all about investing in you first. You have to do it first. Whatever you're going to do, whatever you want to do, you're going to have to do it first. I know you want someone else to invest in you. I know you need to, and I get it, man, because I get the same way. Like, you're going to have to sell some things. I can't tell you things I had to let go of because I'm trying to build something now. And I'm knowing that if I don't let this go, I can't obtain this. So it's like, in order to get your cup filled, you're going to have to pour it out because you know what you got in it, but you thirsty for something else. And you can't be greedy and just keep that glass or you can't get a new drink. So you're going to have to pour it out. It's just to me, it's just some metaphors just to think about that when we're networking ourselves. Good morning. When we're networking ourselves and we're building our independence, those are some things that we have to take into consideration. We have to take into consideration that we're going to have to invest in ourselves first, to sit behind that chair, to be that boss, to have that nice office and say, man, I finally made it. We're going to have to do it first. We're going to have to invest first. We're going to have to get our hands dirty. We're going to have to put our money where our mouth is, so to speak. We're going to have to get out here. And I really think that you doing that, you surviving that, it takes, they say for business, it takes, normally they say 3 to 5 years, 2 to 5 years, 2 to 3 years, 2 to 4 years, whatever, on an average. But I think that it's very important that you put that time in. Yes, it's going to take some investments. Yes, it's going to take some time and investments. And to me, the deal is to invest the money and the time to free up your time and make more money so that way you can enjoy the time, because you got to think, our life consists of time. It consists of time. Once our time run out, our life is over. It expires. So the goal is not to just work all the time, because we're going to be working all the time for something, for some money, just to pay bills. And you think, and at the end, you're like, man, I did all of this, I did this, but I always had this. So we have to gain some discipline. We have to get some knowledge, and we have to have a goal. We have to have something that we're fighting for, that we're struggling for. We have to realize that it's not all about the image. I used to want to wear the nice clothes all the time. Now I wear work shirts a lot. And when I do wear other things, I like to wear my own. I like to wear my own hog-on shirts and my own ideas. I like to do my own thing. And to me, I think that as we grow, we realize that as you build your business, you say, hey, I'm going to build my brand around everything that I do. So I feel that for me to really represent who I am and what hog on is, I have to get my hog on. I have to wear it. I have to speak it. I have to live it. So I think that's the same thing that you're going to have to do when you're building your brand, your business, building your career, getting yourself established on your product. You're going to have to believe in it, live it, wear it, breathe it. You're going to have to do it first. And I'm telling you, once you do it first, you're going to be surprised the people that's going to jump on and say, hey, I like what you're doing, Joe. Let me mess with you. Let me fool with you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got something over here. Let's put this together and let's build this. Hey, let me fly you out here so we can do this. Hey, let's come over here so we can do this. Hey, let's sit down at this table and let's talk about these ideas and see, hey, tell us about your expertise. What you think we can do with this? Because what you got is valuable. Anytime you have been in something, you have done it, you have lived it, you have worked it, you got the years of experience, you've been troubleshooting it, not only for yourself, but for someone else. You've been under scrutiny a lot of times on certain jobs where you had to get certain things right, because being a Black native or African American or a Black Jew or whatever you want to call yourself, a Black Israelite, you've been under scrutiny on certain jobs. So you had to get it right. So now that you're doing your own thing and you start your own business and you got your independence, you know it's going to be right because you already know what to expect. You know what America, the Americanized people, the system want. You know what it wants. So you just give it to them. And they don't judge you. And that's one another thing that I love about a good product, because they don't judge a product. You know, especially if it's a good product. They're gonna judge it if it's bad. Oh man, that's terrible. And you know what I mean? But if it's good, it's gonna stay on the shelf. People are like, hey man, I'm messing with that. You know, that's my B when I can't get to my A, or that's my A when I can't get to my C. You know, so I think that we're gonna have to invest in ourselves, man. And I just want to say that because once you do, you will get the calls, you will get the people, you will get the love, you will get the support, you will figure it out. But you gonna have to step on the water first. I made a statement this morning and said that, God, I'm stepping on these waters. You said I could step on these waters. So I'm gonna step on them, and I'm gonna do a little two-step this time because you already told me what I can do. So not only am I gonna come and do what I need to do, I'm gonna enjoy myself while I'm stepping on faith, while I'm walking on water. And there's no reason to be scared and boastful and think, man, I might drown in a minute. No, while I'm on it, let's dance a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's have some good times because you doing something that you know that is impossible, but you know you can do it off of your focus and off of your belief and off of your preparation. You see what I'm saying? So I think that we have to just put ourselves in that mind frame of knowing that, hey, we got to create the environment that we want to be in. Think about it. It's raining today. Literally, I was going to be doing something else. Yes, stepping out on faith. Literally, I was going to be doing something else today. But it's raining outside right now, like raining. So I can't do what I was going to do, but I still got to stop by a company to put an order in. But I'm like, you know what? And it hit me when I got this call. I'm like, man, I got to say something about this because I think that we need to know this. We need to really understand that we're going to have to stand alone. Like that 2 to 5, 3 to 5, 2 years at least, we're going to have to stand alone and do it ourselves, and then we'll see a better income from it. We'll see a better a view at the end. You know, it'll be more light at the end of that tunnel. It's gonna be more gold at the end of that rainbow, so to speak, you know. So I just think that we have to keep that in mind. And I just want to stress that, man, to anyone that follows me, that shares my videos, or someone who happily stumbled across one of my videos. My main objective with my life personally is to live by example, to live to be remembered. My concept of this is from the Egyptians. I wanted to grow my own to represent the royalty that's in me, but to know that I'm going to do something that's going to make people wonder after I'm gone how I did it. You feel me? And I think that you can have that same mentality. So when you see me with my beard and my gold teeth and me looking a little different, but you understand the message, because one thing I know, when it's the truth, the message doesn't ever change. But people tend to judge the messenger. I'm not going to switch it up because it's somebody that looked like me from the gutter, from the projects, from the ghetto, from the hood, that need to see somebody like me make it. Somebody like me do it without switching it up, but still changing, but not changing my appearance. Like, this is who I am. This is my culture. I'm going to embrace my culture and I'm going to do it anyway. Yes, I got to live a legacy, just like you should. I mean, everybody, to me, I think everybody should want to leave one, because your life continues. You know, I heard a old wise man told me one time, when I die, I can't take no possessions with me, no money that I accumulated. If I make it to $1 million, you say, man, he made it. He's sitting on it, and I can die that same day. But you know what I can take with me? I can take other souls with me. I can take other people with me by my example. So if I live to be remembered and I carve something in stone, that can go back and change someone else's life. Because I don't know whose life, you never know who you helping or who you touching. I can't tell you the emails or inboxes or calls or messages I have received from people that have motivated to become welders and motivated to start their business that I don't even know, that was going through something and use my example and some of my words and like, hey, this is I needed this. I didn't know that, but I had faith enough to throw it out there anyway. Just like my video. Some people wonder like, why do he say this? What give him the audacity to say blase, blase? You know what I mean? Because it's on my heart and I'm gonna let it out. You know what I mean? I feel like if it's on your heart, let it out, speak it. So I feel like if it's on me, I'm gonna let it out. I'm not gonna ask nobody for permission. Now, I might have to ask for forgiveness every now and then. My bad, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? You know how I go. But as far as asking for permission, I would rather ask for forgiveness. I would rather humble myself and say, hey man, my bad, I didn't mean this or that. But as far as me holding back what I got to say, I'm gonna go on and let it out because I feel like it got to be done. Someone got to say it. And people be too scared to say things because they looking for this person to take care of them or this person when we can take care of ourselves, regardless of our views. I'm I'm black, so I'm most definitely sitting here to help my people, sitting here to help people that look like me. But I'm gonna help anybody, just like Christ did, just like Jesus. He said, "I came here to save mine. Mine rejected me, so I'm saving everybody." But he came, he had to present it to his own first. And so the way I look at it, that regardless of how far I get, I know that I'm here for a reason. I'm here to live to be remembered to show someone else how to make it off of using these and off of educating yourself, because I had to literally educate myself and go through the experiences and change. Everybody is different. Everybody have they different levels. Everybody grow different. Everybody grow different. I can honestly say that me personally, I feel like I became grown around 27, 37, 38 years old. It's like when it hit me, like on like my mentality completely grew up. I can say I was grown before then, but I started accepting things and realizing life and the reality of just how certain things are just going to be. And I think that's being grown, and knowing that I can change this, but this here is going to remain what it is. You know what I mean? So I understand. So the way I feel that we have to start from somewhere, and you're going to have to do it first. I want to say that because you got to do it first. Whatever you want, you're going to have to do it first. You're going to have to make that sacrifice. And let me say this too. You can't hate what you want when you see it in someone else. So if you see another brother, sister living something or doing a lifestyle and you like, well, how they doing it? I bet they doing this. I bet they probably got this. Why are you hating on them? You don't know what they did. You don't know how they got there. But you want to get there, but you want to hate on somebody that's there. You don't know that struggle. You see what I'm saying? So instead of hating on that person, be like, hey, if they got something to say, hey, how did you get there, man? Tell me about your business. I always wanted one of them. How do you like that car? One day I want to have one of them. So how do you like? I see a guy that got a Tesla. I like one lady, and I asked her about it. How do you like it? You like that car? This, oh yeah, this, because one day I want one. I want one. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to know about it. I might not have the money right now, but I'm not gonna hate on the person that got it. Say, hey man, I want one, but just tell me something about it. So it builds my mind and my concept. Okay, how can I do this? How can I do this without just doing this just to go broke? And how can I do this and make it make sense? You know what I'm saying? So I think that we have to be realistic like that. We have to be grown like that, and know that we can't hate and despise something, but want it. Like that's like, that's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? Calling the coffee black. It's like oxymoron. I mean, you like really, that's like a double negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to break that. And to me, that breaking that chain, that curse, is going to help free up the space for your prosperity. It's going to help free up your space for you really to get what that person got. Yes, you have to have a plan, and you have to work the plan. Yes, what she said, have a plan, work the plan, stay on the plan. And that's why I titled this video, you're going to have to invest in yourself first. You're going to have to stick to the plan. You're going to have to come up with a plan. I remember a guy he didn't tell me this, but I heard a guy tell someone this. He said, find your lane, man. Don't try to use my lane to create you a lane. You find your lane. I'm going to come mess with you and we both going to shine. But I can't use my lane to help you shine if it's not meant. But you know how people want to, oh, I want to get this celebrity on my profile. I want to get this like or this picture by so-and-so, and this is going to help boost me to this highest height. I don't know where we get these ideas from, but it's not going to work like that. Like, you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to be able to do all those things you need to get done. Yes, I like how you put that, a trailblazer. And I think that's why I say, I don't think that, this is why I say, hog on all the time at the end of my conversations or when I talk to somebody, I say hog on, because to me, I think we have to, wording is very important. And I think saying certain things and really understanding what it means, hog on means I'm overcoming something. I'm overcoming what I'm facing, what I have faced, what I have survived, and I'm overcoming. Like, I'm hogging every day. Like, I'm not going to stand by and just allow something to happen. I'm going to be a hog about it. I'm going to go get it myself. And I think that saying things like that, it just put us in the mind frame to do exactly what we say we want to do exactly what we're confessing and what we're standing on. Good morning, good morning. I think it's very important for us to say things like that. That's why I say hog on, because I want you to hog on. You know what I mean? I want my kids to hog on. I want my family to hog on. I want y'all to hog on. Like, whatever you go through, that's just my personal way of saying, hey, we're gonna make it, man, on the other side. Like, it's gonna be some times where today we're gonna laugh about this and be like, oh, do you remember what we was going through at this time? And this, boy, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. And then now you kicking your leg back, probably up in some sand, taking the trip, having some fun with some colleagues or some friends or some family. And that situation is so minute now. It's so small. It's like it didn't even exist or something. So I think that we just have to go through what we got to go through. And at the end, you're gonna see a bigger light. Like, when I was in that cell from 16 years old to 26 years old doing a decade, I did not see my life being where it is right now. I had people tell me I wasn't going to make it to see 18 years old, speaking negative doubt, death into my life. But I had a purpose. And I know I had a purpose because I'm still here. So, and it just reminded me of, I started planting seeds in myself while I was incarcerated. I said, you know what? I'm gonna learn business. I'm gonna learn how to weld. I'm gonna learn how to communicate. I want to learn how to write. I want to learn how to think a little bit more. I want to talk to, you know what I mean? Everything that I wanted to do, I literally taught myself. I literally was around people to help me get to that level. So we want to get these riches and these finances. We're gonna have to be around people who got riches and finances, and listen to people who got riches and finances to help us get ourselves to that level. Even though we love, who we're around, we can't get that from them. Thank you. And then honestly, that comes from me having to teach myself, because I learned how to read in prison. Like, I read a little bit before I got locked up, but I wasn't a read. Like, I had to learn I was illiterate. So I had to learn how to read and write good, and I taught myself math, and I got in those books, like, literally, like, I was up every morning reading that GED book, getting, trying to get it, and asking people that was in there that was smarter than me, hey man, how you say this word? Hey man, what is this? Hey man, this and this. I got a dictionary to this day. Hold up, let me show you something. To this day. What I got? To this day, I own one of these. Because you know why? I love information. I don't just go through it, like, oh, I'm just going to look for something, bang. But if I hear something, if I run across something, and I'm like, man, what is this? Oh, okay. That's what that is. Like, there's so many ideas we can get, but I had to learn this stuff on my own. Just like you're gonna have to learn it. You're gonna have to do it. And my goal was once I do it and I make it, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hog on. Appreciate it. And you know what I had to do? Like I said, I had to literally figure this thing out. Thank you, thank you. And you know what? I'm nowhere for. I'm not even close to where I'm trying to go. But I'm thankful. And sometimes, you can be hard on yourself and say, "Hey, you know, I'm not where I'm at, so life is like this or whatever." You know what I mean? So sometimes you can be harder on yourself, and I do at times. I'm gonna be honest with you because I mean, I know that I want so much out of my life. I lost my mom young. She did. She influenced me and motivated me to be a welder. She planted that seed in me to be a welder, and she got the chance to see me be one, but she didn't get a chance to see me be a boss. See me starting a company. Like she seen that what I was gonna do. So now I just push myself because I know that I got to do things for not only just me, but for my mom's grandbabies, for my nieces and nephews, for my kids, because I'm trying to do something to change things for them. And I'm knowing that somebody got to do it. Somebody in your family or you gonna have to be Joseph. And Joseph was the one who was sent to prison, who had to do the time, who had to survive and be in the Pharaoh camp, to be around different people and do these different things and survive drama in order to. There was a time when the famine came and he was able to save his family. Think about that. That's why I love that story. That's why I love history, because he was put in a situation and that situation saved his family later. He didn't know it. I didn't know it. You know what I mean? But he kept pursuing it. So I feel like that's what we're gonna have to do, in our lives personally. Like, you might have to go through, you might be the one that got to go through whatever it is to save your family. At the end, they're gonna be like, it was what she did or he did that gave us the opportunity to be here in this position and to have this today. And my thing is to break the curses. I don't want my family to work for anyone anymore. I want if they want to work, I want them to work for our business, our family business. I want them to create their own business and their own ideas and branch it off and create more. But start with one, a fundamental education to teach them how to be an entrepreneur, to teach them how to really get behind their ideas and put money behind them and make things happen. You know what I mean? But I have to be the one to start it. And it's going to be, and I feel like not only just for my family, I'm going to be the one that initiated for some of my brothers and sisters that follow me, that stumble across my page, that might say, "Hey, man, I've been looking for this." And they just need to see somebody that's raw and authentic. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything to you, because if it's not sweet, then it's bitter. And life can be bitter and sweet. So there's no reason for me to paint a picture or image of something that don't exist, because I think that's where we get caught up now with these little white lies, as they call it, with these Christmases and these holidays and these things that we got that don't really represent what it represent. You ask a kid today, "What is Christmas?" "Oh, I'm gonna get some presents." "Oh yeah, I might get a new bike. I'm gonna get this new PlayStation." "Oh, well, I'm gonna have some drip." It ain't about what it's supposed to be about. We have lost that. But for those who know, we know the truth. So it's about us teaching the truth to our kids and let them know that what's going on now is all about commerce. Just think about it. That's why you go to stores now. And have you ever noticed how a store will promote a season way before that season comes? It might be this season, they already promoting that season. And they already selling that season. And people say, "Well, I can get this cheaper now." Which in reality, you might not even need it now, but you see it there and you feel like, that it's just a game. That's how they play us. So I think that we have to know those things when we're doing business, when we're growing up, when we're investing in ourselves, to know the same way the system is set up, it's the same way we're going to have to be set up being independent. We're going to have that investment first, that storefront first. We're going to have that storefront that say Walmart, Sears, the Dollar Tree, Foot Locker, you know what I mean? These titles, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to have that location. And then once you get that one, once you get your spot, your niche, your website, your design, or whatever it is, you know what I mean? then people gonna start gravitating to it and say, I see what they doing. I see what they got going on. Oh man, they just did that one. Oh, check them out, check them out. Somebody share it. I'm gonna tell you what happens. People will start sharing your movement, will start talking about it, will start quoting and standing on it, and you don't even know nothing about it because it's not meant for you to know that. Because see, you working, you in the game. You know, it's like a coach. The coach is on the outside. Those who's watching, they seeing you make the moves. You don't have to tell them you in the game. You just trying to win. You trying to do your thing. So you're not focusing on that, and that's good because you're focusing on the grind and what you got to do. I missed what you said. Let me see what you said real quick because it popped up. Okay. We'll do. I support. Be safe out there. Yeah, be safe out there. Like I say, my goal is to do some traveling too, man. Most definitely. I My goal is to also visit Africa. So, in my heart, if I could, have a spot on both locations, or if I had the opportunity to reestablish and get things well and just change things, I would. I ain't gonna lie to you, I would. You know what I mean? I think we have many places to pick from, many opportunities, but I feel like once you get yourself established, follow your dream. It is raining out there right now. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go. Like I say, I just wanted to come to you and talk to you shortly this morning because it was raining. And I just think we just need to know that. You see, my cat just came in. He's been outside. He's talking noise to me. So y'all be safe. Enjoy your day. And remember, you're going to have to invest in you first. Hold on.